but I am in the hospital, currently hospitalized. I've been extremely sick ever since I left the hospital, but hi, it's Oa and welcome back to my channel for another video.
You fill my head with roses, I can't help but dream away, standing on a field with you and flowers everywhere.
And if you are wondering where I am and what is going on, I would highly suggest that you go watch my previous video for my lumbar puncture, because this will all make a lot more sense. But I am in the hospital, currently hospitalized, and I'm just gonna do like a really brief summary for anyone who is new around here. Hi, I'm Oa, I'm 19. I was suspected to have intracranial hypertension, and I had to have a lumbar puncture to confirm it and treat it if that's what I had. And that puncture was yesterday morning, and the puncture results are that I do have intracranial hypertension. They were able to drain the excess liquid to put me back to a normal state. Unfortunately, after the procedure, due to my neurological disorder known as FND, my whole body paralyzed itself due to the attack. This disorder responds to stimuli and attacks on the body by creating something else. For me, it is paralysis. So it was not a fun time, but I was planning for that just in case. I knew it was a possibility, so I already had all my stuff to come to the hospital with me in case I would be paralyzed. What was not expected is that I was in the middle of yesterday's afternoon. I had a convulsion attack 3 times during my sleep, which was extremely scary and also scary for the doctors. Afterwards, they told me that they have seen it happen before with these types of procedures, but just in case, they wanted to keep me in for observations, and also they were going to keep me for as long as my body is still paralyzed. Right now, I can lift my head and turn it. I have a little bit more strength in my lower half. I don't know how to explain it. In my core, like back and all of that. But I'm not doing too good. So I don't know how this is all gonna go. I am praying and hoping that I can leave today. That's my goal, at least, is to be able to leave, because I have already improved a lot with the head and back. So hopefully I can leave today, and I'm gonna take you through for this adventure.
When we were young, running from all things at once, without thinking twice. And I knew it would catch up, and that we would be the ones left behind. The stories I've been told, they never seem to leave my mind. And this road that I am on, I gotta stay here for some time. Time is gone and I grew up. I somehow made it through without losing sight. And I still wonder where you are, and if you found a way out from the dark. The stories I've been told, they never seem to leave my mind. And this road that I am on, I gotta stay here for some time. Bruises, they come and they go, and we have to try and keep up, 'cause this life's so much more. And I still wonder where you are. If you found a way out, come seek me out.
I know it's nothing new, but it's so good to see you. We do this every day, and I'm still so amazed by you. So hold me tight through the night. It's just us two, me and you. Oh, oh, I can't believe you love me. Oh, oh, I just feel so lucky. Oh, oh, still can't believe you love me. I hope it never ends, this being more than friends, yeah. You know I'm here to stay every single day, yeah. So hold me tight through the night. It's just us two, me and you. Oh, oh, I can't believe you love me. Oh, oh, I just feel so lucky. Oh, oh, still can't believe you love me.
Friday night and I am back at home. I have been home since Wednesday night, but I've only been, what's the best way to put it, conscious enough to do an update now. It's been rough. I've been extremely sick ever since I left the hospital, but I'm gonna get to that later. The first thing I want to say, in case you can see it, I have both of my arms and I do not need any TENS machine anymore. For some reason, when I recovered from the paralysis from the lumbar puncture, my left arm was good again. So I will get to that, but in case I talk with both of my hands like I usually do, you know why. But I'm gonna go back all the way to Wednesday morning when I introed this video, because about 2 minutes, I would say, after I stopped talking, I fell asleep. And I would say about 10 minutes after that, I had what we know now as a seizure. And it was a way worse one than the one I had the day before. The one I had the day before was really subtle, just like my eyes flashing. That one was extremely long, and like my mom saw it happen and she called the nurse, but a nurse didn't come. It's another personal staff or something that came in. She went and got the nurse, and the nurse called the emergency button, and like while I had those seizures I was fully conscious. Like my eyes were opening so I could see and I was conscious. I just couldn't wake up, and I saw everything. I saw like 5 people entering the room, someone getting the oxygen, someone getting like pulse and all that, and it was extremely traumatic and extremely scary and just like not a good experience. My mom had like a panic attack while I was having that, and it was like she was literally like pressing on my chest, like trying to do this maneuver to like bring someone back to consciousness, and it was like a mess. But and then when I wake up I had a panic attack because I was so scared. And after that they ordered an EEG, which is to record the brain activity to see if I was having epilepsy, or epilepsy, I think is how it's called. And I just continue on with my morning, and slowly during the morning is when I started being able to move again. So this arm started first, which is my right arm and the one that is normally working, and it slowly came back. And then at some point I told my mom when she was with me, and I said, because this arm was like kind of under my leg so I couldn't like move it, and I said like I asked her to put it in front of me where I could move it, and like my fingers moved, and I was like I felt something snap in me and I was able to move it. And then in the next hour or so it started coming back and back and back, and then I was able to move my whole like torso. And then like slowly throughout the day it got better. I had my EEG at 2 p.m. on the same day, because at that point they told me that I could be discharged if I had the EEG to confirm if I had epilepsy or not. And I had the EEG and I had a seizure while in the EEG. So we were able to like see exactly what was going on. It was a really short one, so it wasn't too bad. Sorry, I have to lean back because my head, I have the worst headache, but it's a little bit better tonight, but I'm still really tired. And so the EEG results came back, and I was having non-epileptic seizures, which are a symptom of FND, which is the neurological condition that I have, and that caused a paralysis. And they think that usually when the body's attacked, as a response, FND reacts. And because it was such a traumatic thing for my body to have a lumbar puncture, it triggered those seizures. So they were able to discharge me. I left the hospital at 5 p.m. I think on Wednesday, and as soon as I left the hospital, I started having a horrible headache, and I was told that it was a normal part of recovery to have a headache, but I wasn't anticipating to be that bad, like, if I'm being honest. That night I was trying to ignore it, and it was almost at 10 by the time I went to bed. I was barely conscious. I couldn't keep my eyes open because the pain was so bad. It was hell. And then yesterday, which was Thursday, I thought I was doing better. I still had the headache, but it wasn't too bad. And as I went on with my day, it became worse and worse and worse. By the end of the day, it was the exact same as the day before. Like, I wasn't even conscious anymore. I couldn't do anything. So I just went to bed. Didn't have a seizure again, so that was good. But yeah, the headache was there and the worst possible. And then during the night, I woke up at 3 a.m. from a 10 out of 10 pain, like crying and not being able to sleep, and I was in so much pain last night. It was absolute hell, and they said that it's normal to have a headache for 2 to 4 days. I'm on day 3 today, so normally today it should get better. If it's not, unfortunately, getting better, it means that it didn't, basically when they poke the hole in the thing that has the liquid in the spine, sometimes it doesn't heal properly and it opens back up, and basically it would be that I'm leaking spinal fluid, and that's what's causing the headache. And if it's not stopping by itself, which is the reason why I'm laying down, because apparently it helps to heal it back up again. But if it's not stopping, I will have to go back to the hospital for a procedure to stop it. So I'm hoping that tomorrow I'm good. Today has been absolute hell. I've been stuck in bed, not being able to move. Even just like moving my eyes hurt so bad. Tonight it's a little bit better. I took another kind of painkillers, which seems to help. And laying down like this is what's helping the most. So yeah, this is where I'm at. Sorry this video is all over the place. Hopefully I can make it make sense when I edit it, because it was a whole lot of mess. Tomorrow is Christmas Eve. I'm celebrating Christmas with my dad's family. Sunday is celebration with my mom's family, so I think I'm gonna do like a little Christmas vlog. I don't know yet. I don't know how well I'm gonna be to do that. hopefully I will be good enough to be able to celebrate and have fun anyways. But yeah, I think I'm gonna end this video here because I think it's already long enough of me talking. So if you enjoyed, don't forget to leave a like and subscribe to my channel to follow my crazy adventures. Also, I don't think I mentioned it, but I'm officially diagnosed with intracranial hypertension and I have to be on medication for it. So if you want to follow on this crazy adventures and see how all of this is going and have future updates, then don't forget to turn on the post notification bell so you get notified whenever I upload next. I'm also sorry for not posting as much for Vlogmas, but hopefully I can be back to editing soon because right now I cannot. But I will see you guys in the next one. Bye!